Appearing first in December of 1995, JavaScript has slowly risen to be one of the most popular programming languages of all time. In 2021, it completed the ninth year in a row of being the most common programming languages used. It is a high-level programming language which is used mostly for developing dynamic applications. The language is used as the core element of websites along with HTML and CSS. But what is so great about this language? The frameworks. What is a framework, you may ask? A JavaScript framework is a collection of JavaScript code libraries that provide a web developer with pre-written code for routinely used programming exercises. Frameworks are structures with a particular context and help you build applications in that particular concept. A lot of people get confused between what's a library and what's a framework. Most experts suggest that the line between the two of them is really blurry and they can be used interchangeably. A library provides a set of helper modules, objects, or functions which your application code calls for specific functionality, whereas a framework has a set of defined open or unimplemented objects or functions which the user uses to implement custom applications. The key difference is what is known as inversion of control or IOC. When we are calling a method from a library, we are in control. But in a framework, the control is inverted. That is, the framework calls us. It defines a skeleton where an application defines what all features can be added to the skeleton. Don't worry if you don't know what all of this means. It is not very important to know when you're learning how to implement them. They are now being used by everyone to access and use pre-written JavaScript code for standard functionalities and features. However, there are not one but many JavaScript frameworks, and it can be a little confusing to choose which one might be the best for your project. Since JavaScript is used for both client-side and server-side code, which is front-end and back-end, there are a lot of frameworks that you could choose from. And these are the most popular and useful frameworks that you should be learning in 2023. Starting with number 0, React. React.js, developed by Facebook, is an efficient and flexible JavaScript library for building user interface. Technically, React is a JS library, but it is often discussed about as a web framework and is compared to any open source JavaScript framework. It is one of the most popular JavaScript open source libraries and the community is gigantic. React makes it easier to build interactive user interfaces because it has easy, predictable JavaScript code which is easy to debug. Furthermore, it provides a React component in which different blocks of code can be written once and used everywhere, even in different parts of the applications, including other applications as well. The most popular companies that use React in their code bases are Facebook, of course, then Uber Eats, Pinterest, Reddit, Netflix, etc. Number 1, Angular. AngularJS is a popular enterprise-level framework used for developing large and complex business applications. It is an open-source framework created by Google and supported both by Google and Microsoft. Angular, being a fully-fledged framework, is suitable for developing large-scale enterprise applications. Moreover, since it uses MVC architecture, it allows for seamless integrations of advanced features. Angular has been used to create several services for Google as well. Other popular websites designed using Angular are Lego, Autodesk, BMW, Forbes, etc. Number 2, Vue. Vue.js is a progressive framework used for building user interfaces. Released about 7 years ago, it is an up-and-coming framework in integrating with other libraries and existing projects. It has an ecosystem of libraries which help developers with creating complex and solid single-page applications. Vue.js is a complete framework which is more flexible while writing code. In addition, this framework is also known for its compatible size and fast loading time. Some of the companies that use this framework are Alibaba, Xiaomi, and 9gag. Next, the backend frameworks. Number 3, Node.js. Node.js is commonly used for building real-time applications, also known as RTAs. Its asynchronous, event-driven nature allows it to handle heavy input-output operations, which makes it much easier for Node.js developers to achieve the level of performance that users have started expecting from modern time applications. Number 4, MongoDB. MongoDB is an open source document database built on the horizontal scale-out architecture that uses flexible schema for storing data. Founded in 2007, MongoDB has a huge following in the developer community. Instead of storing data in rows and columns like in SQL databases, MongoDB databases store each record like a document in BSIN, described as a binary representation of the document. Applications then can retrieve this information in a JSON format. MongoDB allows you to immediately start working on your application without you having to spend time configuring a database. Currently, more than 31,000 companies are using MongoDB to accelerate their digital innovation and build scalable applications. Leading companies like Forbes, Toyota, and Forbes are MongoDB customers. Number 5. Express.js. Express is a minimal and flexible Node.js web application framework that provides with a robust set of features for web and mobile applications. With a myriad of numerous HTTP utility methods and middleware at your disposal, creating a robust API is quick and easy. WebExpress provides a thin layer of fundamental web application features without obscuring Node.js features which are used and loved all over the world. That is it for today. Comment JavaScript frameworks for the win if you watched till the end. What did you learn from this video? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.